Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today, we're making apple oatmeal breakfast bars.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
Well, welcome back to my kitchen. I thought I'd show you a really fast way to make some breakfast. I did this about a month ago when I was traveling, and I ate them on the airplane and at airports because we just didn't have time to get snacks in between our flights. It's gluten-free, there's no flour in it, it's really healthy, and I thought I'd share it with you. So, this is made in your blender. First thing you want to do is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So we have 2 eggs going in your blender. If you don't have a blender, like a hand blender, or I don't know if the Nutri-Mill, like things you make your shake in, are big enough. I haven't tried that out. So we got 2 eggs. We got 1 cup of old-fashioned oats, but we're gonna only add in about 3/4 of a cup and then add the last 1/4 cup for a little bit of texture at the end. We've got 1 chopped up apple that's been peeled, and the blender's gonna do all the work on that. This is a huge apple, so. Then I've reserved about 1/4 of the apple, and I cut it up in teeny tiny pieces. We're gonna actually sprinkle that on top at the end. For a little sweetener, you can use honey or you can use brown sugar. I've got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then we have, let's do some liquids. A teaspoon of vanilla, let's pour some in here. I'm gonna throw just a dash of salt in, not too much. We want 3 tablespoons of yogurt. If you don't have any yogurt, sour cream will work. We want 3 tablespoons. I'm just gonna give it a big dollop there. It is pretty much all your breakfast foods in cake form, and it's super easy. It was super easy to eat, and I froze it too, and then I just pop them out of the freezer when I want one. We have a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I thought I'd show you these too, just because the kids are home for summer, and if your kids are anything with like my kids were, they slept in really late and kind of wanted snacks through the day, this is a great snack to give them. So now we need a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder and baking soda. Oh, and one more thing, I need a tablespoon of butter. I'm just gonna grab it. Honestly, that's what it looks like we have here. All right, so anything else we need in there? That is it. So turn on your blender. Okay, so that was it there. Somebody said butter. I'm gonna take my blender off and move this out of the way here. All right, so we've got this all blended. It looks great. We're gonna add our 1/4 cup of oats in there and give it a stir. This really gave it some nice texture. So I have a 1/4 sheet pan. I think it's also the same size as a 9x13. My cameraman's giving me googly eyes. I've lined it with parchment, and we're just gonna spray it. And I do this so that I can just lift it out and cut it. All right. All right, so there you kind of got your batter. We're just gonna smooth it out. So I've got some apple here. I like to just spread it on top. That's all gonna get cooked and delicious. And then I also chopped up some walnuts, just because adds a little extra protein, a little extra crunch. If you don't have walnuts, you could use almonds or pecans. If you want, you could probably even throw some chocolate chips in here. I'm trying to keep it on the healthier side. All right, so that's it. We're gonna throw it in our 350-degree oven for 20 to 30 minutes until it's done. Then we're gonna pull it out and I'll show you what that looks like then. So I pulled these out of the oven. They have cooled. If the batter touches any part of the cookie sheet, just make sure you loosen it before you pull them out. And now you can just lift them out, put them on your counter. Now what I do is I just cut them. You can cut them however big you want. And if you want them thicker, just use a smaller pan. So I cut them about this big. They fit in a sandwich baggie great, so you can just throw them in the freezer in baggies, and then I just pull one out. I take them to work with me. They make a great snack. So here you have your cake. It's pretty sturdy, so you can just pick it up and eat it. If you have kids and they want to like maybe dip it in maple syrup, or you can just eat them like this. They make a great snack. So as always, the recipe is in the description below. I'm gonna eat a snack. It's so good. It's really got such a great texture with the oatmeal blended up in there. And really, it's pretty darn healthy with all those ingredients in there. Hey, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try making these for your family and your kids. And if you do, let me know, and I'll hope to see you on the next time if you liked what you saw today. And I'll see you next time. It's hot.
It is hot. So what if I just shut this off?
That's a lot quieter. And then we'll turn it on as soon as it gets in the oven. Even though it doesn't matter. What does it matter? Everything's ready today.
It doesn't. You know what? We live in a house where stuff is happening. It's a little noisy. It's what happens.
I'm warm too.
Is the little baby fan hitting you once in a while?
It's okay.
Okay.
Ugh, I even took an allergy pill.
Do you want to blow your nose real quick?
No, I'm all right.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're the one with a snotty nose, mister. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye everybody. Bye.
Gonna taste good, I know.